Oh my goodness, that was just... I'm sorry I couldn't comment. I was just flabbergasted at about everything. That was amazing. Gee, I don't know what to say else. What else to say? It was just freaking amazing. Oh God. Actually, I know quite a few other things to say, but wow, that was a really good season finale. Like a really good. It was a really good, like... Okay, let's take this bit by bit. Okay, first off, the whole ending of the story, like the whole story part. The story was bland and predictable, I guess. There were not really all that many unpredictable events. Like everything was pretty damn easy to guess and pretty well telegraphed as well. Like there was nothing that we didn't have any hint of. Maybe I guess the girl they showed at the end was that's the proper term, is Zuko's sister, because she was mentioned earlier in the chapter, or that episode. Why do I keep calling it chapter? Earlier in the episode, but I don't know. They could have maybe talked about her earlier than this episode, but it's not bad. Okay, then that thing that the story was rather predictable. I don't want to sound harsh, even if if the story is predictable, that doesn't mean it's bad. If the execution is good, even a predictable and simple story can become amazing. And this of course it had its flavor, and of course it was very theatrical and all that fun stuff. It was very good, and the execution was amazingly good. Like, oh my god, it was amazing! Freaking cool! Oh god, the animation on those tanks even was... Oh, you saw me. This is the first time I have rewound a scene because I was flabbergasted because of the animation, and it was glorious! Oh boy, that was amazing. Okay, I really freaking love good animation. Okay. But yeah, the story is simple, but that's not a bad thing. Of course it's not a bad thing. It was very well executed. It was symbolic. It was everything it had to be. It tied up loose ends really well. It gave really good closure, and it's a freaking amazing ending for a season. Oh boy. It left a lot of questions unanswered, but it answered quite a few questions, and it just built up so much. It feels like a finale for a season that will be continued. Oh wow, this is a very good finale for a season, like really good. I don't know what else to say. I'm excited for more, but I'm perfectly satisfied with this. Not only because I know there will be more, but this is a really good... There are no storylines that we need to answer, which I guess is kind of the advantage of being having an episodic story form, which the show has, except for these few two-part episodes. But it's... oh god, I don't know, it's freaking glorious. I freaking love it so much. Okay, what else to say? Well, you saw me. I was very... oh god, the fighting was amazing. I'm just being very hyped about this. I'm probably going to write something better in the description, but this was amazing. I freaking enjoyed it so much. It was just plain awesome. Just about in every regard. Maybe the story's bland, but whatever. That's not too big of a deal. Then let's go into some specifics. specifics. I'm kinda sad that Zhao is gone. I wanted to see more of him, and he seemed like he has a lot more past. He has a lot of backstory. He has a lot of character. I wish we could maybe explore that a bit more, wouldn't you say? Well, I guess he's probably gonna come back anyways. I don't know how, but he'll come back. Pretty certainly. Uh, then the thing about the panda thingy. I didn't actually have anything to say about it. It's pretty cool. It's really, actually, yeah. It's really interesting to see that the whole spirit realm plays a very big part, and it's a very theological way of thinking about it that people have, that not only people but like environments and such have souls, and that's really a neat way of looking at it. It's a very theistic way of looking at it, and it's by no means bad. It's a really sweet way of thinking about it, and I do very much enjoy it. It's very interesting to see how big of a part the spirit world is in the series, and how much of a part it plays, and it could be transcribed as it could be really well, transcribed is the best verb that I know at the moment, but whatever. It's a very it could be like translated as being a sort of propaganda-ish theistic look at the world. Kinda. That sounds too harsh. It's a very interesting theory of the world, at least. So that's kinda cool. And I don't know. I just really like the whole spirit thing. Even though I personally am well, no, I don't actually recognize myself with being part of any organized religious belief or non-belief. Like I don't actually recognize as being either atheist or theist. Neither do I actually recognize personalize myself as being an agnostic either, because I have different worldview. It's a rather strange one. I'll go into that in some vlog. But I do like the whole spirit theme. It's a very interesting thing to explore, and it has a lot of potential, and it has a lot of potential, and it's interesting to think about. And the whole thing about like spirit world being different from afterlife is very interesting. Do they have souls? Are they ghosts? That'd be kind of interesting to explore. I hope we get an answer to those questions in the future seasons. But for now, that wasn't really what I thought about, so that was really good. Again, okay. Then, this whole freaking thing with Avatar being, like, when Aang got angry, like, oh my god, when he assumed the Avatar of water form, I don't know if that's the correct term, but that's what I'm calling it. Oh my gosh, that was... Okay, it was a lot, very cheesy, and it was really kinda Deus Ex Machina way to do it. But it was freaking badass. Like, holy crap, that was amazing. Oh boy, that was a fight scene if I've ever seen one. And it was glorious. Jeez, it was glorious. Oh boy, that was freaking amazing to see him just tear through those enemies and oh my god, it was so good. Jeez. Oh boy, that was freaking amazing. Very cheesy, but in the end, if it's amazing, doesn't matter if it's cheesy or predictable. I even recall, I guess I called it in the first freaking part of this two-part story arc that he would go super Avatar God mode, and that'd be freaking that'd be the way they'd be it. But that's just, it doesn't matter that I called it. It was glorious. I freaking enjoyed it so much. It was so cool. Oh boy, I have one last topic to talk about, and that is Zuko. Definitely my favorite character. I would have to go into a whole big rant about him, but let's just say that it's rather interesting to see a very three-dimensional character who's, like, even though he really wants to return to, or he's doing bad things, technically speaking, and he is the main antagonist, technically speaking, he isn't doing anything out of malice or spite. He's just doing them to reclaim his honor. Oh god, I can relate to him so much, and he's very, very interesting. He's a very interesting character. Like, his motivations are understandable, and he clearly has compassion, and he's just, in every way, he's very admirable. He's very, I really do like him, and in the end that we saw that he is starting to question his own motives and whether he should actually be chasing the Avatar. That is a really interesting thing to see. Like, that's a huge moment in his life, and we clearly see it, and he's really begun to contemplate his life and consider his life and compare it to the Avatar, and how it just revolves around the Avatar, and how there's not all that much else in his life. And should he actually... whatever, I'm just rambling. The point is, he's amazing. Like, as a character, I really love Zuko. Even though he got his ass beat a lot. I mean, that's not... I don't care. Personally, I don't care about the outcomes of fights that much. I'd love to see the good guys lose, but we got to see them in the first part. Whatever. It was amazing. I love Zuko. He is an amazing character. I really like him. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, the jokes didn't really hit me this time, but whatever, that's neither here or there. Whatever, it was a freaking amazing season finale. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did, and I hope you'll leave me your thoughts in the comments below. Like, and if you have any, give me some constructive feedback if you want me... Well, I want to improve. If you want to see me improve, you can help. Just tell me what to do. Okay. I don't know. There ain't much else to say. Well. I'm gonna have to start working on the season review. But for now... Well... I'll leave you with very great thanks for watching this season with me, and I hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed it immensely. I have enjoyed every single comment and like and view I get. I couldn't be here without you guys, like, seriously. I'm very thankful that you have, well, motivated me to watch through the first season. Not that it's been hard, but I really have a hard time just talking to or voicing my opinions. It's rather hard for me. So most of all, I'm very grateful that you are watching me. It means a lot to me. It helps me a big deal. So, thank you for watching. I'm very grateful for every view, comment, like, and subscription I get and have. I'm just very happy currently. So thank you. Well, we have 2 more seasons of Avatar, and the season review is going to be coming up hopefully in 2 days or something. So, until next time, I'll see you in the next video. Have a great day as always. Ganmu out.